There are a lot of barriers for the queer community in terms of accessing healthcare, and those barriers stem anywhere from financial to just their own lived experience with discrimination in the healthcare system. And that is one of the hardest barriers as a CHW to help somebody overcome, is getting them through the concern, the legitimate fears of what they experienced in the past. That provider is going to come in and not listen to me. That provider is going to come in and misgender me or use my dead name and not be willing to take me seriously. And in terms of where CHWs can help, sometimes I see value and power in CHWs modeling their own preventative care, getting their vaccinations and talking about it, getting their well checks and talking about it. CHWs can be a little bit more visible in terms of just promoting basic services and that it is safe to do so, to go in for your PAP, even though you are a transgender male. And in terms of just that individual one-on-one relationship CHWs can have with members of the LGBTQIA community, it's to be their advocate at times, to say, hey, I will go to this appointment with you and make sure that if something does happen, I'm there and I'm writing it down. It is that advocacy that I am encouraging you to do this because I know this is safe, and also I'm here for you, and we're not going to stand for anybody treating you badly when you're trying to access healthcare.
One of the things we really do try to point out to our CHWs as we're training them is to understand data, right? Understand that preventive care services like pap smears are not received at the same rate as they are in other populations, and being aware of that and watching for that to not be done at the provider's office, and just saying, hey, I was reading an article that talked about a woman should get a pap smear at such and such time, right? And kind of throwing it out there in front of the provider, having that conversation, right? And is it time for such and such to have their pap smear? I often had my CHWs do that.